I've been doing the weekly rotation series for 100 weeks in a row. I mean, mind you, I took some breaks here and there. Burnout is a real thing. It's definitely a real thing. If you've ever worked in the medical industry, photography, videography, construction, you'll definitely know that burnout is totally real. I did want to get this weekly rotation out because it is a huge milestone. It is a bit delayed. Usually I post on Sundays, but this Sunday, or let me backtrack, this last weekend, I just tipped my toes back into the cinema realm, and you guys seem to really love it. And I'm so incredibly happy because for a long time, if nobody knows, I'm a video producer, I'm a filmmaker. I've made 3 independent feature films. I've made over 30 short films, all like very cinematic, all that kind of stuff. I've won cinematography awards. It's just my love, it's my passion. Whether I'm editing or taking photos, video, I've been doing something along those lines almost every day for the last 13 years. So it is a huge passion of mine, cinema and film, and it's a huge passion of mine. And when I first initially started the channel, that was the concept. I wanted to incorporate product photography with fragrance reviews and kind of mix those together. I kind of got derailed in a good way. I went into more fragrance reviewer, not necessarily like fragrance, with content photography. What this weekend has shown me is that it's time to kind of bring this side of me back and bring it into kind of the light. I really want to start making very high quality videos and kind of veer away from the traditional, fragrance list. I mean, mind you, a lot of the content that I'm going to be making is going to be able to be seen all across the internet with countless top 10s, because the fragrances I'm talking about, everyone talks about. So it's nothing like really unique or original as far as like the products that I'm showcasing, but I want to show you the best quality, and I want to give you the best experience if you're thinking about buying a fragrance. So if you're thinking about buying an Acqua di Gio, I want you to see the best looking images, the best looking review, even if you can find the same information from 5 other reviewers. I think that's just what I bring to the table. I can make something look absolutely incredible, and that's what I want to kind of give to you. So that being said, I am going to be moving the channel into a little bit more cinema realms. I want to kind of keep the authenticity, so I'm going to keep doing these like almost talking head videos where like I just talk to you like this, and I'm going to incorporate those in the cinematic stuff, but I really want to focus on just producing the highest quality content and almost like just giving it my all, 100% all in, pure cinema. I'm going to be doing some awesome stuff. So please make sure you check back to the channel. I think I'm really going to blow you guys away with some of the stuff that I'm really wanting to capture. And without further ado, let's talk about the week. On Monday, I wore Acqua di Gio Absolute from Giorgio Armani. This is a woody amber with top notes of C notes, bergamot, pear, apple, grapefruit, and lemon. And then in the mid, you have lavender, rosemary, geranium. And in the base, you have woody notes, tonka bean, amberwood, patchouli, and labdanum. This is a kind of a Acqua di Gio meets Invictus Aqua kind of style. Very sweet, aromatic, and it's got this ton of citrus and this fruity aspect in here. It's mainly a amberwood dry down with this nice patchouli labdanum mix. The labdanum in here just gives it a richness. Rosemary and lavender carry this fragrance through the mid, but it's a very clean fragrance. This gets a ton of compliments, and it's a very marine, beautiful smell. Longevity is great on this one. I don't know about reformulations of this. It has been a while since I bought this bottle. If you're looking for a fragrance that is similar to it, you might want to check out Hawass. That's kind of in the same kind of ballpark, but it's Invictus Aqua pretty much. I think Acqua di Gio Absolute is like a really easy to wear fragrance, especially if you're like into Acqua di Gio at all. Like it's a clean fragrance. It's pretty sweet too. You know, I like it. Every time I wear it, I get some kind of like attention. I remember when I used to wear this stuff a whole lot, all the time, I would get compliments galore from it. Then on Tuesday, I wore Baroni Eau de Parfum Intense. This one is also a woody aromatic, and it's got a nice oud character in the base, with accompanying with vanilla and ambroxan. Patchouli and saffron and green apple make up the mid, and in the top, Italian tangerine, bergamot and pink pepper. How divine does that sound? This is an excellent fragrance. It's a bit skanky. You know, you're going to find a lot of the oud in here, mixing with that dirty patchouli. The saffron mixes with the green apple. Very nice to give it like a fruity sweetness. The vanilla in the base really comes out very nice. And then it's got a nice peppery top with a clean citrus. It's just excellent. It's a really well done fragrance here. It's almost kind of a Leighton kind of dupe. Performance is amazing on it. It definitely lasts, and it projects off like a monster. One, it is a bit challenging because it's pretty sweet and it's like very spicy, so it's in the same kind of ballparks as like Leighton or Dior Sauvage Elixir, or even Desire Toxic by M. Miclef. It's like the spicy intensity here, and I like it. It's a very sexy situational fragrance with a beautiful apple accord in here. I love it. On Wednesday, I wore Burberry Hero. This is the original, and this is a woody spicy fragrance. And I think I'll be honest, this is probably my last time wearing this. This is a ISOE Super Bomb. It's heavy in the cedarwood department. There's 3 different kinds of cedarwood in here. You have Atlas cedarwood, which is like a clean kind of cedarwood. You have Virginia cedarwood, which kind of smells like a 2x4 almost, if you're into construction at all. And then the third one is Himalayan cedarwood. And I don't know exactly what that smells like because I don't have any of it. And then it's accompanied with juniper and black pepper in the base, and then a ton of bergamot in the top. Now, I really like this when I need to just smell woody fresh, woody clean. This is a great fragrance to wear. It almost reminds me of woody body wash, and it lasts just as long as a woody body wash. The performance on this is terrible. 5 hours, then it's gone. It's clean. I really like cedarwood, but it's just very, very light. I feel like it's a very nice woody fragrance, and it's a nice going, easy fragrance, like going to the supermarket, make clean man. It's a easy, clean fragrance, really. And that's all that really is about this. I wasn't really impressed by it all that much. I mean, I've worn it a couple of times, but every time I wear it, I feel like I just draw the same conclusion that it is what it is. It smells great though. It smells really good. Thursday came around and I got to wear Not Only Intense from Offnan. This is a very beautiful, fruity, sweet kind of fragrance. It has a heavy emphasis on oak moss and patchouli. Musk and ambroxan really kind of round out the base, and it's a very, very deep fragrance. This one is very familiar to Nishane's Hashavat. Some of the notes in here are blackcurrant and bergamot and apple. In the mid, you have oak moss, a heavy emphasis on oak moss here, patchouli and lavender, and in the base, ambroxan, musk, and saffron. Very nice saffron in here. Yeah, this is one of the best kind of clones that you can pick up from, Hashavat or Aventus, that kind of style. It smells absolutely musky, sweet, sexy, very deep patchouli and oak moss. It's just excellent. It's a little dark, but very fruity. Love it. It is one of the favorites for me. It really is. I mean, the Creed Aventus DNA is loved across the board, especially from me. But in terms of like which clone really does it well, I think this one really does it well. This one is a lot more similar to Hashavat from Nishane than anything. I mean, it's got the oak moss. I really think that it's one of the best fragrances that you can get in that kind of DNA realm of things. Friday rolled around and I got to wear Grisada Titanium. This is very nice. This is almost like a spicy vanilla fragrance. This one is absolutely lovely. It's got a cardamom richness in here, sage, pink pepper, artemisia, lavender, sandalwood, cinnamon, cedarwood, a nice unique leather accord in here too, but the base is vanilla, tonka bean, iris, patchouli, and balsam fern. it's a heavy vanilla fragrance. Tonka bean is rich in here. It almost smells like if you took Pegasus from Parfums de Marly and mixed Le Male, the original, in there and just kind of mashed those two together and created this. It smells great. I love the dry down on this, and the top is just amazing. It's pretty heavy on the pink pepper. If you don't like peppery sweet, I would say try to avoid it, but it's a heavy vanilla fragrance, so it's kind of geared toward a specific audience. Touch of a powderiness too coming from the tonka bean, but I think it's really played out really well with the vanilla in there. It doesn't come across as like baby powder or anything. Pegasus kind of Le Male spiciness in here, and it's just the dry down is actually where I absolutely love it. When this thing dries down, I remember towards the end of the day I was smelling it and I'm like, this is the best dry down I've ever smelled. It's so magnificent. It's musky, but it's also spicy and vanillic. Just overall so pleasant. The hype is real. It's just, do you like vanilla fragrances? Spicy vanilla fragrances. Then last Saturday I wore Bad Boy Cobalt, and this is, I featured it on one of my previous lists a few weeks ago or a week ago or so, and I was sitting on my desk and I decided to just pull back out and wear it. So this one is a lavender based fragrance, very clean and aromatic. It's a woody dry down. It's classified as a woody aromatic, and the woods are coming from oak wood, which is a very unique kind of wood, especially nowadays. It's getting used a little bit here and there, but this really stands out as an oak fragrance. And then also cedarwood and this nice vetiver kind of approach in here. There is a earthy kind of truffle note in here too, giving it kind of this earthiness in the base. It doesn't really come across as a chocolate truffle. If you're worried about that, don't fear. It's got a nice abundance of fruity sweetness in here and a nice pink peppery top. It is just one of the best blue fragrances out there. Highly slept on, and for good reason. I mean, I would be fine with gatekeeping this because it's so good. After watching this video, you can't tell anybody about Bad Boy Cobalt. We're gonna gatekeep this. It's a really easy fragrance to wear. You don't really have to think about what you're wearing here. This is like a fresh, pink peppery, kind of fruity. It's also got this nice woody dry down, but it's mainly a spicy, musky, fresh fragrance. It's like, it works so good. I was smelling it throughout the day and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Yeah, then last Sunday I wore It's Essential for Men. This is the stupidest name ever. Everyone knows that. I think it's a stupid name, but bergamot, orange, and pear in the top, giving it just this juicy, juicy freshness, clean vibe. Geranium heavy. This is a bit of a floral fragrance. I think the one that it's duping has a rose note in there, so they kind of swap out the rose for geranium in here, but and then it's accompanied by lavender, jasmine, and magnolian. Just a nice, beautiful floral cleanness. It gives it almost this soapy-like quality. Geranium is known for that, giving it kind of a soapy cleanness. And in the base, you're going to have an abundance of cedarwood, tobacco, vanilla, and cinnamon. It doesn't come across as a cinnamon upside down cake or whatever you'd like to call it, like a nice dessert for the holidays. It's just played in very, very low to sweeten up everything and give it, the cinnamon just gives it a bit of a spiciness to it. So does the tobacco. The tobacco is kind of this earthy, smoky, just deep note in here to balance out the sweet freshness. But the main things, citrus fresh and this nice floral lavender kind of smell. Excellent stuff here. It's got a nice floral touch to it. Like it's pretty aromatic and like easy to wear. I want to hear from you guys. What did you guys wear in the comments down below? And thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And we're gonna be steering the channel into this direction of a little bit more cinematic kind of styles. We're gonna kind of get it back to my passion, my love for cinema. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.